Then he went on gently, "Dear Mrs., our puppies were not stolen by ordinary dog thieves. Try not to be frightened. Remember, we are going to rescue them. Our puppies were stolen by Cruella de Vil's orders, so that she can have their skins made into a fur coat. Oh, Mrs., be brave!" Mrs. collapsed. She lay on the doorstep, panting, her eyes full of horror. "But it will be all right, dear Mrs. They'll be safe for months yet. They are much too small to be used for a fur coat yet." Mrs. shuddered. Then she struggled to her feet. "I will go back," she cried. "I will go back and tear Cruella de Vil to pieces." "That would do no good at all," said Pongo firmly. "We must rescue the puppies first and think of our revenge later. On to Suffolk." "On to Suffolk, then," said Mrs., staggering along on shaky legs. "But we shall come back, Cruella de Vil." Soon Mrs. began to feel better, for Pongo made her see that puppies whose skins were wanted for a fur coat would be well fed and well taken care of, and kept together. Ordinary dog thieves might have sold them already, and to different people. She asked him many questions, and he told of his early suspicions. How he had suddenly recalled the evening they had first seen Cruella and sat on a piano in the red drawing room. "She said we would make enchanting fur coats, Mrs., for spring wear over a black suit," said Mrs., remembering. "And she did take a lot of interest in the puppies." "And she kept Nanny Cook talking while they were stolen," said Pongo. "But I wasn't quite sure until this evening at the twilight barking. You didn't hear as much as I did, Mrs. Our puppies are at Hell Hall, the ancestral home of the DeVilles." And he knew, though he kept this from Mrs., that the SOS on the old bone meant save our skins.